What's going on, guys? Brock back, bringing you another video review. Today, I have, for you, of course, the Play Arts Sky Batman Arkham City Catwoman. Now, this is one of these figures that I, as soon as it was, announced and I saw, photos of it and shit, I was just like, holy shit, I gotta have this figure! I mean, the DC Direct Catwoman that they came out with was a pretty cool figure. I never got around to picking up the DC Universe Classics version of her, but I was more than satisfied with the DC Direct one. That figure was good enough as a... But this, I mean, first off, Play Arts Kai, you can never go wrong with these guys. I mean, they are like a step down from the Hot Toys, figures. And I have to say, I am really excited to be reviewing this figure and really excited to just, be able to get this, in my hands. And, Play Arts Kai's got some other good stuff coming out. They've got some Justice League figures. They've got a Dark Knight Rises Bane, which, oh my god, I cannot, I'm looking forward to. And the Dark Knight Returns Batman that I am more than excited for. So packaging for the figure is pretty cool. In this line, we have both a Selina Kyle Catwoman, and we have the Dark Knight, the Arkham City Batman, which was, the Arkham City costume, which was a slight difference from his Arkham Asylum one. Pretty cool packaging. I mean, it's a lot like the cover art for Arkham Asylum or Arkham City that we've seen of Catwoman. You've got Selina Kyle in that black and white transition with red on her goggles, as the only color part, and her lips as well. I got the Arkham City logo, kind of just, actually just says ham, thank you. But yeah, there's the logo for Arkham City right there on the bottom there. Play Arts Kai, of course. Number 2, Catwoman. On the side, nothing special, just the same text from the front. And then on this side, it's white with the text at the bottom, of course. And on the back, we've got shots of the figure in different poses, and we got Batman, who's also available. And pretty cool. And then we get this opened up here. And yeah, here's Catwoman inside the packaging. She does have an alternate head with the goggles down. She's got alternate hands, and she's got her whip, which for once is not raveled up like the other previous figures we've gotten. And of course, we come over here, and we have, Catwoman, and read up on Selina Kyle and Catwoman, and that is actually a shot of the figure, which is pretty cool. And what I also like is you got, it's kind of like a Arkham file sort of thing going on here. You got, the Arkham City logo kind of, overlapping here, and it just closes it up, and that's pretty cool. I do like that a lot. The packaging on these figures has gotten progressively better. I do like the way this looks, and it's got a Velcro here, and a Velcro, at the top here, and you just, bam, closes, and it stays shut pretty well. Really nice for a display piece. But we're not going to keep her displayed. We're going to get her opened up and get a closer look at the figure. So, yeah, packaging in a nutshell. What we're going to do is I'm going to stop the video here, get her opened up, and we'll get a better look at Catwoman, guys. Alrighty. Don't go anywhere. Alright, I just want to get it off the bat right now that I don't think I'm going to be changing the pegs in her hands during this review, mainly because they're a real pain in the ass to not only get out, but plug in pegs into the ports where her hands go. It's just really annoying and frustrating, and even when I think I got them in, I don't have them in all the way, and they're pretty loose, and even with all force. So I'm just really going to focus on the figure itself, and at least I'm going to focus on her alternate head, which is pretty cool. That's her with her goggles down. Really cool. But as the figure stands on its own, it's a great figure. This is a really nice representation of the Arkham City Catwoman. The detail in the costume is really, really nice. You can see all the paneling, even the mesh material. She's got her collar there, and even the whip itself is really nicely detailed. Now we got the Arkham City DC Direct Catwoman, whose whip was attached to her belt or her waist, and that was not something that was used as an accessory. You couldn't really use it. You could only use those I don't even know what that weapon was. That was the only accessory she put in her that you could fit into her hand. But the head sculpt is really well done. Really like the look on her face there. It's got some blush, got some eyeshadow. Really, really nice. I like how her hair comes through the top of her cowl there. Really cool. Play Arts Kai, I mean, usually, like I said, that they're a step down from Hot Toys. So they are pricey figures, but they're definitely worth it. And like I said in my Lupo review from Operation Raccoon City, not as loud with the clicking noise in her joints, but you still have a clicking motion when you move her around. Like I said, it's kind of like the Revolve Tech figures. And she's really, really posable and flexible. Really cool. I do like that. I like how they included all that articulation in this particular figure because, well, for freaking hell, man, she's Catwoman. I will, however, if I could get her to stand, which is kind of an issue with this figure, she doesn't come with any kind of base, which is sad because that's what Play Arts used to come with. Like I said, I got the alternate head here. It's kind of a pain in the ass to put on, but I'll do it anyway. And the problem is, you see the peg there, and then there's the hole that the peg's supposed to go into. The peg is so loose that getting the head on, you're moving it easily, and you can't get it steady enough where you could pop the head on because it's moving too much. I tried, and this head refuses to be popped into that peg. It just will not go in. Which is why I'm not attempting to replace any of her other accessories or hands. Just gonna leave the figure as it is and display it like this. It's really stubborn. I don't like what Play Arts is doing with these pegs. They're too loose and they're freaking like ugh. It just really annoys me that they kind of went backwards with that. The pegs used to be so much easier. The figures weren't as posable back then, which wasn't. I mean, it's better now that they are posable, more more posable, not as much as statues as some of the other figures used to be. And but I don't like that. I don't like that the pegs don't really work too well. But yeah, the figure is very beautiful, and articulation. Her head's on a ball joint, so you get all that range of movement. Her arms are on a ball joint. They rotate all the way around. She's got a rotation in the bicep. She's got a bend in the elbow. She does have a rotation in the wrist. She's got rotation in the upper ab. Rotation in the waist. Legs go forward and back. They go in and out. She's got double jointed knees and a pivot in the foot. Very posable. This is going to cost you around $60, maybe a little more. That's how much I got her for. But don't mess with the pegs too much because honestly, I cannot replace any of her pieces. I can't change anything because the pegs are just really, really weak on her. But there you have it. Play Arts Kai, Batman Arkham City Catwoman. Pretty deserving of a 9.5, I'd say. Maybe solid 8 or a solid 9, 9.5. We'll go with a 9. The pegs just really annoy me, but this is a great figure, and I would not pass it up. Just remember, try not to change anything out. It could be just my figure in particular, but yeah, there you have it. Comment, subscribe, like the video, guys. And yeah, subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And this is Brock. More reviews on the way. And yeah, pick this one up if you can. Really cool figure. Alright guys, peace.